Well, happy Tuesday, everybody. It's time to make this week's video. Get ready. I've got something I want you to think about. I want you to think about what it means to prosper with the gospel. Many of you are prospering with the gospel, and you kind of get a feel for what that means. For me, prospering with the gospel, the idea of everything was finished at the cross and all of humanity was redeemed, and it's nothing but good news. There's no bad news in the good news, and all of the things that the gospel has taken away. For me, it took away all of my end times fears that judgment was coming and tribulation was coming and all that stuff. It took away anxiety about personal things that I thought could or would be sin that I was hopeless to get away from or get over. I know of others who there are others who were in ministry and they hated it, but they felt they had an obligation and a call to do it from God. And once they understood the gospel, they freely walked away and went and lived their lives the way they really wanted to live their lives, and do what they really wanted to do, in the occupation they really wanted to be in. Overall, there is huge prosperity just in that. It's not a prosperity gospel where you give God $100 and you get 1,000 in return. That's not what it is. It's more or less what it takes away. It takes away condemnation. It takes away fear. It gives you a future. And it gives you freedom in your future. And freedom in your own conscience to live life and enjoy life and not judge yourself and not judge others. And it should open up the world and make life brand new to anybody who has had the background that we have had to any extent in traditional Christianity or any religion. Now, this morning I sent out an email, and I know a lot of you who watch my videos don't get our emails, and a lot of people who get our emails don't watch my videos. So I want to read that email to you. It's kind of an important thing. So I said, for the last 7 years, I have been the ministry administrator for Mike Williams Ministries, and it has been an amazing journey. Along the trail, there have been over 25 pledge drives, which I've talked to so many of you on, over 350 powercasts and webcasts, and over 400 videos. And let's not forget a new website, and most of all, Mike's book, One. You don't know how very gratifying it has been to be a part of this great effort to get the gospel out to the world and bring relief to so many lives that have been wounded by religion. There's no one else out there doing exactly what the gospel revolution is doing. Working on Mike's book was, without a doubt, the most gratifying work of all. Yet now the journey for me is taking a new direction, and I will be leaving my position as ministry administrator on July 8th. I will, however, continue with the ministry as a volunteer. I'll be mailing out CDs to those of you who will be ordering them. I owe a debt of gratitude to so many of you. I personally want to thank Mike for giving me this opportunity and the honor of bringing his book to reality. Over the years, Mike made sure the ministry was there for me during a few health crises and helped see me through all of them. I never really shared those times publicly with many people, but Mike and the ministry were always there for me, even when the ministry barely could rub two nickels together. Working with Mike on the many projects we've had has been very rewarding, and I'm forever grateful. Mike's care for me has been without limits. Thank you so much, Mike. I also want to thank Hazel Williams, Glenn Klein, Don Bartlett, Kate Benham, Randy French, Victor Brennan, Don Murphy, and Michael Blanche for working with me shoulder to shoulder in all of our efforts. Thank you all. Last but absolutely not least by any means, I want to thank all of you, too numerous to name, but you know who you are. You are the ones who graciously took my calls during every pledge drive, even if you couldn't afford to give. You encouraged me to keep making my amateur videos when I didn't think they were having any effect. You've continually thanked me for what I do in the gospel revolution. You sent well wishes when I was sick. I am grateful to each and every one of you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It is my perpetual wish that all of you in the gospel revolution prosper with the gospel. It's revolutionary, folks. Make every week a revolutionary week.